Now, in Britain, civilians are preparing for war, or at least told to in the next few years.
The UK government's 2025 national security strategy warns of rising threats from countries like Russia and Iran and the need to prepare for a potential wartime scenario on home soil.
This as Russia's increasingly audacious incursions into Eastern Europe risk triggering an all-out conflict in Europe, engaging NATO. Russia's war in Ukraine has set an example for the Britons to better be safe than sorry when it comes to preparedness, both militarily and across the society, as they fear it may not be too far for the war to spread to countries supporting Ukraine in a conflict spanning nearly 4 years now. While there is no official national plan for civilian wartime preparation yet, experts suggest the public may need to be equipped and trained to fight should war knock at their doors anytime soon.
Now, not just war, Britons are bracing themselves for disaster and emergencies as well. Amid the growing uncertainty there, of course, the ordinary citizens are learning survival skills, amply stocking up food and essential items, buying emergency gear and aiding others in the preparations.
Be it losing a job, facing a natural calamity, a terrorist attack or even AI-powered cyber attacks, add potential government surveillance on individual freedoms and big tech dominance to that mix, and it makes for a perfect recipe for disaster, according to citizens.
But if you're in a city, or anywhere really, I always say to people, look, think of a scenario, a disaster, whether it's a fire, a flood, a terrorist attack, right? Power goes off, whatever it is. How best can you operate in that situation? What things have you got on you can still function, as normal as possible? We're going to know certain information that we don't. It's them people. So if they are building bunkers in the middle of nowhere, or Bill Gates is buying up farmland, what do you need to survive? Water and food, basically, and shelter. So when you get billionaires buying farms, growing their own food, building bunkers, you think, well, what do they know that we don't? Now, it could be just that they've got so much money they don't know what to do with, right? But I would look into it a little bit, yeah.
However, Americans in particular are no stranger to such preparations. Researchers report that in the US, the number of preppers has doubled since 2017, reaching around 20 million. And in Britain too, the momentum is fast building up, with social media groups offering basic and advanced survival skills gaining more and more subscribers.